The theme today is the daily rekindling. I hold the higher watch. Change is an inside job and a joyous wager on compassion and love as renewable resources. I release all concerns about light and dark, smoke and disorder, and affirm divine order right in front of us and within us and in the world. I drop down to the peace found under my breath, and I relax into this now moment and am renewed. Welcome to Shelter and Grace, a sound meditation for your one wild and precious life. Today is a very weird day in Northern California. It is dark outside. The fires are burning, but we're going to affirm something more renewable and less limited. It's a dark day. How about some good news today? For the first time this year, the USA will use more renewable energy than coal. This is good. This is change. But big changes like this can be uncomfortable, especially on the small scale, the personal scale. We have to let go of something or get something taken away from us to make room for the next thing, possibly the better thing. This is both a spiritual law and a physical one, creating space, letting go of clutter, and finding the door between them to the better means that we must go through the hallway between them, the hallway of uncertainty. Seeing with a larger perspective helps, context, community, and principle. But the nuts and bolts of getting from A to B can be difficult. The question is, how do we prepare communities for these transitions? A very good question. The Economist answers this in an article called "The World's Wealth Looks Increasingly Unnatural." It says that human capital tends to accumulate. Natural capital seems destined to do the opposite. And it goes on to speak of investments in education, opportunity, and interconnections as an economic engine that never risks running out of fuel. Lovely. Change is an inside job and a joyous wager on compassion and love and the future. It's a daily inside job to reinvest, to renew, to rekindle in the middle of change, in the middle of the hallway, and not to buy into the story du jour of not enough or whatever scary thing is out there. This is holding the higher watch. It's holding the light in the middle of the darkness, the weird things that get thrown at us. It's also the definition of faith, which is more about trust than understanding. I know the sun is shining out there, even though it's not shining on me. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for and the conviction of things not seen. I love that. Hebrews 11:1. I'm on my third profession. How about you? We change every day. Our bodies tell us this in their stories of aging and our experience of time. We grow daily. The ability to manage change is an inside job. It requires a certain level of healing and motivation and support, which is just what The Economist and the Christian Science Monitor are talking about. I find that hopeful. Stability is not what it used to be. Today it is about balance, a dynamic balance to be sure, like nature. A work-life balance that helps us stay tuned and awake to the need to retune our instruments physically and spiritually and mentally, to sharpen the saw, a Stephen Covey rule for highly successful people. How do we do this? Well, you're in the right place. We drop down and renew daily to gain a higher perspective and energy to retool. Source is an inner resource that does not dry up. Source is infinite. Presence is unlimited. Our job in meditation today is to receive and to rekindle. Here's daily word, renewal. I rest in God and am renewed. Insert whatever word you want for God. Spirit, science. I rest in source, spirit, the one. I rest in the one and am rekindled. My time of rest and meditation is a sacred gift. I turn within and remember how necessary this is to my spirit, soul, and body. My whole being responds with joy to the renewing presence of God within me. By surrendering to this life-giving presence, I carry a feeling of well-being into my day. Any mental tension that I may be holding recedes as I release all my concerns and affirm divine order. Let's do this now. I enjoy the day and welcome all that it has to offer me, all the light and all the creative darkness. By relaxing into this now moment, I am centered in my present awareness. I accept the infinite bounty of God, the One, and am renewed. Let's take that into our meditation today. I hold the higher watch. Change is an inside job and a joyous wager on compassion as a renewable resource. I release all concerns and affirm divine order within me and in the world. I relax into this now moment and am renewed. So what is your intention today for the next 20 minutes? What is the one thing you'd like to let go of? And the one thing you would like to claim for the rekindling? Let's take 3 bells and decide. And we begin. Whether you're laying down, or whether you're sitting up, or walking, however you find yourself, drop down. Gather all of yourselves, all of the pieces you've left in the places that you were this morning, or the places you're planning on going. Gather all of those pieces back to this now moment. Drop down. Drop down into the sounds of a summer morning, the sounds of birds, happy birds, in a healthy ecosystem. Whatever picture that brings up for you, dwell in that in the next 20 minutes. We use it all here, making none of it wrong. But there are 3 superpowers that we employ intentionally. Sounds, the beauty of these instruments. After all, we are vibration on a quantum level. so fast it seems solid. And we have the power to observe and change everything with our observation. Let's observe it now. Let's observe peace. Drop down. Find the higher vibration when you drop down under the surface of the turbulence into the heart. Always peace. Always presence. Drop down. We also use breath. Let's breathe in now together. Breathe in a breath. Breathe it in. Let it light you up. It is energy and it's free. Let it resource you. And exhale. Letting go of all that has come before. Letting go of all that is not yours to do. Drop down. Also use the superpower of gratitude. Whatever's up for you today, a new kitten, a palm tree in Tahiti, the fog rolling in from the coast, cleaning the air. Whatever you're grateful for today. Breathe that feeling in through the heart. Together, breathe it in. And exhale. Continue using the superpowers of sound, of gratitude, and of your breath. Every time you take a breath, use that metric to remember your intention. Let's do that now. Breathe in your intention. Exhale all that is in your way. And exhale. You have the power. Use it. Find yourself drifting. Gather yourself back to center. Drop down, making none of it wrong. Drop down. Renew yourselves. hold the higher watch. Change is an inside job and a joyous wager on love as renewable resource. I release all concerns and affirm divine order within me and in the world. I relax into this now moment and am renewed. Here we are renewed. This place always accessible when we drop down. The renewable place with unlimited resources available when we breathe, when we receive. Source energy. We remember this place of divine reset and renewal. We remember here that we are the gardeners of our lives. We remember this true ground. And so it is. I aspire today to stay in balance, to be a little bit of the light in the darkness. And I hope that you have found some inspiration to do the same, to stay open to your web of possibilities for renewal in your day, to receive the abundant nourishment within which we all vibrate and need, and to use that power, your power, to bloom as wise gardeners of your life and of this world, and so to grow a life of courage and kindness and honor. The final blessing today will be familiar. Richard Rohr on love. There is a love which itself has the power to free the human heart. Whoever arrives at this place looks at the world differently. The distinctions on the surface no longer exist. Love does not come as theory. It moves in bodies, in nature, and in the ground beneath us and the space between. True love is not emotional. It is of a different nature, waiting in us like a secret seed. This is the truth we all must find. The profound problems of and the inner and outer world will be solved by love, and this love alone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Go out and be the light. We need it. Blessings on your day. If you haven't signed up, please do so at emhager.com. There will be an almost free audiobook out very soon that will be a gift to you for those of you who have signed up. My thanks to Mary Oliver for her line from The Summer Day, My One Wild and Precious Life. And finally, my thanks to San Francisco Unity for the invitation to practice as my highest self. I invite you to do that today. We need your voice. Blessings on your day. Thank you.